know your orders. Move out, Benson.
Napoleon, don't you think somebody with experience ought to steal those horses, like maybe Samson here?
I give the orders. I expect them to be obeyed.
But I know the car rights. If I get...
I gave you an order, Benson. Now carry it out or face court-martial.
Did you just hear something?
What was I supposed to hear?
Well, I just heard the gate squeak.
Go after those horses, Captain. Send Benson after another one.
Yes, sir, General.
Did you lock the corral when you...
Couldn't hear anything over that snore. Let me check it.
Unbelievable.
Hey, Pa! Somebody's stealing the horses!
They have guns. Retreat.
Ever seen him before?
No, never have. See anything?
No, it's too dark. If there's any of them left, they sure scattered.
Well, let's get this one into town. Saddle up the horses.
Yes, sir.
What do you figure they'll do to Samson?
Put him in jail. We'll get him out. And when we do, Virginia City will have reason to remember Napoleon.
It might go a lot easier with you, boy, if you told us who was with you.
You and everybody else gonna be sorry you ever saw me. I got friends who are gonna bust me out of here.
I'm telling you here and now, start talking.
I done my talking. You're gonna get your town tore up.
It's no use, Ben. I'm not gonna get a thing out of him. I wrote the sheriffs in adjoining counties and might turn up something on them. Just can't figure what's eating at some of these youngsters today. You know, he's barely old enough to shave. He's old enough to steal horses. He's old enough to go to jail. Yeah, I suppose so. Well, see you later. coming out to the Ponderosa to break some horses for me?
I've got other things to do.
Donnie, where are your manners?
So long, Mr. Cartwright.
Ben, I'm so sorry. I just don't know what to do with that boy. He's changed. He's never around anymore. He used to help me out over at the store all the time, but... well, lately he's... Ben, you understand, boys. I wish you could talk to him. He misses his father so much. Well, so do I.
We all do, Grace. He was a good friend. But, Donnie, you know, it's one thing to raise 3 sons of your own. It's another to talk to somebody else's son. I'll tell you what you do. Why don't you bring him out with you Friday night to the school benefit social at the Ponderosa? Huh?
Well,
Well, you are coming now, aren't you? I mean, what would we do without one of your famous chocolate cakes?
Of course, Ben. I wouldn't miss it for anything in the world.
Good.
Well, I'd better be going now. I have to open up the store.
See you Friday.
Napoleon Bonaparte was considered the greatest strategist and natural commander of all time. And that's the way we're going to run this army. Just the way Napoleon would have run it.
You planned things last night, Napoleon. They didn't go too good.
You're wrong, J.W. It was a training mission. Do you know what blooding the troops means? Put them under fire. Watch how they react. That's what I was doing last night.
Samson got caught.
We'll get him out. You're late, Private Benson.
I had to help my mother at the store.
What kind of an excuse is that? You know your way around Virginia City pretty well, don't you?
Yes, sir. I lived there all my life.
The rest of us aren't known over there. And I don't want us to be. Not just yet. Could you get me the layout to the jail?
Sure I could, Napoleon.
All right. Let's see exactly what kind of a spy you'd make. Exactly what happened in Virginia City today.
Nothing special. Most everybody's getting ready for that big benefit social out at the Ponderosa Friday night. And Ben Cartwright was in at the jail, but Samson didn't talk.
Of course Samson didn't talk. He's a soldier. And I'm going to give you a chance to be one. I want daily reports. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
We're not going to hold any more meetings here. That drunken uncle of mine is beginning to ask too many questions. You'll never meet me in the same place twice. You understand? Benefit social, huh? And we've already had a chance to look around the Ponderosa.
I don't know, Napoleon. We've never tackled anything like the Cartwrights before.
You've got it wrong, J.W. The Cartwrights have never tackled anything like us before. Now scatter, men. I don't want any 2 of you seen at the same time, together. My uncle's coming back here in a few minutes.
Well, I was wondering if you two were going to get here.
Hello, Ben. We had a last-minute rush of business at the store. Oh, Ben, the place looks just beautiful. Doesn't it, Donnie?
Yeah, it looks all right.
Grace, if I know boys, and I think I do, at least I ought to, I think that table back there, the one with the food, is the one that's going to interest Donnie most. Donnie, how about coming over there with me? We'll have something to eat. There's enough for everybody. Let me take that beautiful chocolate cake. Boy, that looks good.
That's good.
You're as bad as Donnie.
Oh, it's good. Hey, Donnie. Think that you and I could finish this just by ourselves?
I don't like cake that much.
Grace, let's have some punch, huh?
Oh, yes.
Grace, Donnie's going to be all right. Now, stop worrying about him.
Ben, I wish you could talk to him.
Look, you're here to have a good time, so have a good time.
This was a marvelous idea of yours, raising money for the school this way.
Well, I think by the time we have a big meeting at the town hall, we'll have reached our objective. Grace, will you excuse me? I see the sheriff wants to see me. I think we're not in trouble.
Having a good time?
What's on your mind, Clem?
Well, I thought you might like to know I got a report on that horse thief you caught.
Oh, that's fast work. All right, what'd you find out?
Well, not the first time he's been picked up. Been in trouble in Carson City. Always runs with a gang from Gold Hill.
Gold Hill. I heard there's a pretty rough gang of kids over there.
Well, they stay on their own side of the divide. Not much I can do about it.
This fella Sampson. What he did, was that serious?
Serious enough. Going back to Carson City Monday morning to stand trial. I believe that boy's going to prison.
Young fella like that, too. Well, I see you're sampling the food. Don't forget to leave your donation.
All right, men. You've been trained thoroughly for this mission. The key to our success is speed and surprise. Rep.
I get the guns.
JW.
I get the cash box.
Fritz.
I get guns too.
The rest of you men know your assignments. See that you carry them out. We attack simultaneously on my command. Operation Austerlitz.
Where you go be, Napoleon?
At my command post. All right, put on your mask and move out.
Donnie? How's it going? Having a good time?
Yeah, I guess so.
You know, you and I, we ought to have a long talk one of these days.
What about?
Nothing in particular. Just that your father and I, we were close friends. I know it seems to me that a fellow needs a man to visit with sometime, that's all.
My mother's been talking to you about me, hasn't she?
What? Yes. Yes, she has, Donnie.
Well, listen, you tell her to quit worrying because there's nothing wrong.
Cherry. How much is he?
$2. Thank you.
Austerlitz!
Little boy try to steal horse. Little boy break up social. In China, little boy have respect for elder. Should be same thing here.
Yeah, I get it. I get it. Hey, Clem, come on in.
Joe.
How you doing?
Man, hot thing, hot.
Clem, good to see you. Your timing's not too good. We just finished eating, but Hopsing can rush up some food.
Oh, no, I don't want anything to eat. Listen, Ben, I took a ride over to Gold Hill to just check, see what I can find out about that gang kid's been raising such a ruckus over there. I ran into some kind of strange story.
Huh?
The leader of this outfit calls himself Napoleon.
Napoleon?
That's right. The gang's his army. He drills them, figures out every single move he's gonna make.
Well, that bunch of kids that was over here sure had things planned out, didn't they?
Well, that's what I figured.
They stole their donation money and 6 guns.
Now, he lives with an old duffer. He used to be a professor. That mean anything to you?
Say, there was a fella here about a month ago. Spent a couple of hours with me right here. He was a professor from back east. Lives around here somewhere.
You know where it is?
Yeah, I think
You think you can find a place?
Oh, sure.
Well, let you and I go and have a talk with him.
See you later. This must be the place.
Come in. It's not locked. Gentlemen, welcome. What can I do for you?
That's it. It's good to see you again.
Oh, well, Mr. Cartwright. Yes, it's very good to see you.
Clem Foster, Sheriff, Virginia City.
Very happy to know you, Sheriff. Mr. Cartwright, I have been planning to pay another visit, but my research has kept me pretty much tied to my desk.
What kind of research are you doing?
History, Mr. Cartwright. History. Even before I was a professor at Harvard University.
Excuse me for a moment, please. Medicinal. I've felt a cold coming on. Would you gentlemen care to join me?
No, thanks.
Thank you.
Those were happy days at Harvard. All those eager young minds thirsting for knowledge. Oh, I forget myself. Surely you didn't come by to listen to an old man prattle on about the past.
As a matter of fact, we came to ask you about a young man, Napoleon, I think he calls himself.
Yes, Napoleon. His real name is Ted Arsenault. He's my nephew. He's an avid student of the Napoleonic Wars, and that explains his nickname.
Could you tell us where we might find him?
Oh, he comes and he goes. That's the way it should be. I believe in complete freedom for young people, don't you? Interesting boy. Interesting. I brought him out here with me when I contracted a common human ailment, greed. I thought I was going to make a fortune mining silver. Instead, well, no matter. Now, about the boy. Brilliant mind. Brilliant. He's a perfect student. Why do you want to see my nephew? Is there anything wrong?
Well, I just want to talk to him, is all.
Oh. Well, he comes and goes, but when I see him, I'll tell him.
Thanks very much. Thank
you. Napoleon. That's a strong name. That's why he likes it, gives him a sense of power. And that boy will go far. No matter what he chooses for his life's work, he'll be a success at it.
And I heard the sheriff say they're going to move Sampson to Carson City next Monday morning.
Very well. What else?
Well, Sampson's in the first cell on the left, and the sheriff goes to lunch at 12, and sometimes he leaves the deputy, sometimes he just locks the door.
What about the keys to the cells?
Well, they're hanging by a ring just inside the door.
Very good, Private Benson.
Before long, every man will be armed and qualified to use his weapon.
Do some practicing, Private Benson. When you can show me that you know how to shoot, I'll see that you get a horse.
Where'd you get the gun?
Well, in at the store. Mom said I could practice with it.
Mind if I have a look at it?
Sure.
Doesn't look like a very new gun to me. It's pretty well used. Now, you didn't get this at the store, did you?
No, sir. I found it. I was afraid you wouldn't believe me if I told you.
I think maybe we better take this back to town and find out who lost it.
I was just practicing with it.
How'd you get out here?
I thought I'd take a walk out here by myself for a while, that's all.
Well, I'm going back to town. Mount up, I'll give you a ride back.
Yes, sir.
Woo! 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 Move up. Move. All right.
Hey, Joe. Hey, how you doing, Pa?
So you picked up a stray. How you doing, Donnie?
Yeah, I picked Donnie up a ways out of town. How's everything going?
Just fine, fine. I picked up the mail, got all the papers straightened out. How long are you going to be in town?
Oh, about an hour or so. Why?
Good deal. I'll wait for you. Ride back home with you.
Fine. Where'll you be?
Find my horse.
All right.
Donnie, Ben.
Clem. Donnie here found a gun near the Black Rock cutout, wasn't it? Yeah. And he wanted to bring it in here.
You found this?
Yes, sir. Just like Mr. Cartwright said.
It could be one of those stolen at the Ponderosa. I'll check into it. Owner always recognizes his own gun. And Donnie, thanks a lot for bringing it in.
Sure. Can I go now?
Certainly, as far as I'm concerned. All right, Ben, what's the rest of the story?
Oh, I was just riding along right near that cutoff, and I heard some shooting, so I went over to investigate. And Donnie was there, and he was practicing with that gun.
You think he found this?
Oh, I don't know, Clem. I know his mother's worried about him.
Yeah, I suppose I'll have to tell her. You know, Ben, that's part of this job they don't say anything about when they put your name on the ballot.
Bye, Ben. Thank you for coming in.
Well,
I'll get your order out as soon as I can.
thank you. I'll see you soon, Grace.
All right. Donnie? Donnie, come here a minute, please. I'd like to talk to you.
What about?
Donnie, you know how I feel about guns. Whether you found that gun or
That
did...
Ben Cartwright couldn't wait to get over here and tell you all about it, could he?
Cartwright had nothing to do with it. Clem Foster told me about the gun. Well, he had to. It's part of his duty.
You know, I don't know why everybody's got to be sticking their nose into my business. I found a gun and I shot it a few times. That's such a crime?
Nobody said it was a crime, Donnie. But I just don't like you fooling around with guns.
You just don't like anything I do you? Well, I'm sick and tired of being treated like a 2-year-old. Now, will you leave me alone?
Military organization is based on a chain of command for a very good reason. Any man, including myself, may be a casualty. A general knows he may have to die. But in dying, he never really loses command.
Hey, you really believe all that stuff you read, don't you?
I not only believe it, I live by it.
You mean you'd be ready to die for all of us?
Naturally. You're my troops, and I'm your commander. Here comes our spy. You missed a very good lesson, Private Benson. But I'm glad you're here anyway. What's your intelligence report?
Nothing special.
Nothing special? I saw Cartwright right up. I saw him take that gun away from you. What happened?
Ben Cartwright turned the gun over to the sheriff. I told him I found it.
Those Cartwrights are starting to get in the way quite a bit. It's Joe Cartwright's fault that Sampson's in jail. And now Ben Cartwright takes a gun away from one of our troops. Was the old man the only Cartwright in town?
No, Joe was there, too. I heard him say they were going to ride back to the ranch together.
That's very interesting. All right, men. Operation Yena.
Operation Yena? What's that?
You'll find out. J.W., move out. There'll be no shooting. So leave your guns here at the command post. We don't want a murder charge on us. Not yet.
You Mr. Cartwright? You're not House Cartwright.
How you tell? Mr. Hoss over by barn.
Mr. Cartwright, come quick. I need help.
What's wrong, buddy? What's happened?
A bunch of us kids were racing, and one of the boys fell off. He's hurt bad. I think it's his back.
Just calm down. I'll be right with you. We'll do what we can.
Third division across the draw. Attack on my command.
right down there, around that bend. I'll go get a wagon. They're trying to kill him! Napoleon! Call him off! You said we weren't gonna hurt him! Call him off!
Just watch this, Benson. This is where strategy pays off. Just like the Battle of Jena. Catching the enemy completely by surprise. Third Division! Attack!
That story about Napoleon sounds almost unbelievable.
I know it does, but it's true. Now, Clem feels that... Oh. Isn't that your brother's horse?
It looks like Shub.
What's he doing here? I thought he was working at the house.
What happened to you?
I got clubbed. Clubbed real bad by a bunch of kids.
Well, this does it, Ben. I gotta find out Napoleon.
There's not much doubt. It's the same bunch of boys.
This not work of little boy. This is work of madman.
Well, it was well planned.
Why? I'm going over to the professor's shack and wring it out of him one way or another where this Napoleon is.
Let me go with you.
Oh, you better stay right here, young fella.
How do you feel, son?
Oh, I'll be all right, Paul. Be up, madam, in a day or two.
No. My boy Ted wouldn't do a thing like that. You have no proof that he had any part in it at all.
You told me you know the one I've got locked in now, Samson.
Yes. He comes here often. He's my boy's closest friend.
All right, then. The least you can do is come to town with me and talk to him. You can do that much. Maybe you can get it out of him. What's been going on? This Ted Arsenault of yours hasn't been involved. I'd be just as happy as you about it.
I have always trusted Ted. He is an excellent student and a fine boy. If I were to do that, I would be betraying my trust in him.
If you don't do it, you leave me no choice. I'll mount a posse and hunt him down now. Are you coming with me or not?
No, Sheriff, I'm not. Oh, I know you're a good man. But I can't forget that you came here only to accuse a boy who is as close to me as a son. Good night, Sheriff. I'm afraid you made a trip for nothing.
All right, Professor. Have it just your way.
What did he want?
Ted. Ted, my boy, I was beginning to worry about you.
I asked you who that was.
Sit down, boy. Sit down. I want to talk to you for a moment.
I can hear standing up. Now you're going to tell me or not?
It was the sheriff from Virginia City. That's what I want to talk to you about.
Those lawmen are all alike. Just because some kids want to have a little fun.
I told him that's what it was, Ted. I knew that's what it was. I knew you wouldn't be involved in anything like raiding a school benefit or beating a man. You wouldn't, would you, Ted?
Why don't you crawl back in your bottle where you belong and leave me alone?
I just wanted you to know, if you ever did get in any kind of trouble, I'd want you to come to me, because I'm here to help you. No matter what the trouble was, I want you to talk to me.
And who wants to talk to an old drunk like you?
Ted? Ted, boy, come back.
I was trying to be reasonable. Donnie just flared up. He hasn't been home all night, Sheriff.
Go ahead, Sheriff. Go chase after little lost boys. Maybe it'll save your neck when my friends come to get me out.
Pipe down in there.
Oh, what's the matter, Sheriff? Getting nervous?
Grace, I'll do everything I can. Now, there has to be an answer to this, and until we get it, just stop worrying yourself to death.
Thank you.
Boy, ma'am. Oh, Grace. Grace, I'm glad we ran into you. We were going to stop by the store to see if you'd sit with us at the school board meeting.
Ben, Clem told me what happened to Hoss. If I thought Donnie had anything to do with that,
No reason to believe that Donnie had anything to do with it.
He ran off yesterday afternoon. He hasn't come back.
Oh, Clem, excuse me, I want to ask you something. Anybody see anything out of him?
Nobody's turned up yet.
Hear anything from Sampson? Did you get anything out of him?
Not a word, and I don't think I'm going to, Ben.
Well, we better get along to that meeting.
All right, men. You know the plan. We've been through it a dozen times. The minute that town hall bell starts ringing, we move. We'll get the rifles first.
Rifles? You didn't say anything to me about any rifles. Where are we going to get them?
In case you forgot, Private Benson, your mother's store is full of rifles.
I'm not going to rob from my own mother.
You don't have to. All you have to do is let us in.
I won't do it. Go!
You'll do it. All right, men. Open it.
I won't do it, I tell you. It's the way my mother makes her living. It's the only way she's got.
That's very touching, Benson.
I know you have a key. Use it.
Hey, you want your arm broke?
Go ahead, Donnie. He'll break it if you don't. I know he will. Oh, all right. Now, please. Let me go. I don't want to have anything more to do with this.
Let you go and tell the sheriff? I don't think so.
I won't let you do it! Grab him!
JW, go get some rope. Tie him up and gag him.
This is the gun for you, Napoleon.
All right, sentries. Take your positions. I'll move to my command post. The next one moves gets shot. My sentries are covering every inch of the street. I want your sheriff to open the jail and let my friend out. You do that, and we'll leave here quietly. Anybody crosses me up, somebody's gonna get hurt.
No, Sheriff, please. He's just a boy.
Young man, you're going about this the wrong way.
You keep your advice to yourself. All right, where's the sheriff?
I can talk to him. Please let me try.
All right, try. I'm backing up with this gun.
Ted! Ted, listen to me.
Stay out of this!
You know how wrong this is, boy. All those years we've spent studying together, boy. I wasn't preparing you for this.
Shut up, you drunken bum! Who's asking you? All right, get my friend out of jail, or we start shooting.
I've got to stop you, son.
I told you to shut up! All right, boy. Sheriff, you're gonna walk me over to that jail and release Sampson.
As long as I've got your word, there'll be no shooting.
Sheriff, we're gonna walk over to that. You want me? You're gonna have to get him. Don't shoot! Don't shoot!
No, don't shoot. He said he'd die for us, didn't he?
I'm gonna give your leader here a chance to show you how much guts he's got. Gonna give him a chance you didn't give my brother. It's just gonna be him and me.
Shoot! No, don't shoot.
Right, I saw you beat up an old man. Let's see how brave you are against somebody that's got a gun. Go on, big man, pick it up.
Pick it up! Is this your leader? This the man you want to follow?
Thank heaven Donnie wasn't with them.
You Donnie's mother?
Yes. What do you know about him? Where is he? Is he all right?
Yes, he's all right, ma'am. He's over in back of your store. But you better get to him.
Donnie!
Well, I tried to stop him from getting in, but they forced me.
Donnie? Donnie, are you all right?
Yeah.
All right, let me get you, man.
What's going to happen to him, Mr. Cartwright?
Well, I guess Sam from there go back to jail. Napoleon, as he calls himself, he'll have to go to prison. The rest of them, well, they did give themselves up. I guess they'll get about 30 days hard labor.
I have to go with him, Mr. Cartwright.
Donnie, what are you saying?
I was out at the Ponderosa that night, Mr. Cartwright, and I helped trap Hoss. I didn't know he was going to be hurt, but still I was a part of it. Don't you see, Mama? I'm as guilty as they are. I've got to pay, too.
Donnie. Open.
Now, Grace, in many ways, a boy can prove himself a man. Donnie just did it his way.